On this edition of Outdoor Colorado, you know honeybees are known for providing delicious food as well as pollen and beeswax. But did you know there's so much more to a honeybee than just that? There's a local ranch just outside of Boulder that has opened up an exclusive bee hut experience, and I wanted to give it a try.
I started with my oldest daughter. We moved to the ranch and we were looking for all the fun things that we could try and the new experiences, and thought, how about bees?
What started as just curiosity blossomed into so much more.
And the bee huts were an idea that came to us, and it was like, wow, that is a perfect match of exactly how I like to keep bees and be able to share them with people.
Usually only beekeepers get to experience more than the taste of honey, but now you can too at the Capella Ranch Bee Huts.
A smell and a feel and a sound. And what the smell is them making honey. Yeah, this is nectar. So this is not technically honey yet because it's got too much moisture.
What about down like up here then?
So here where it's capped, where they've put the wax cap, definitely honey.
Honey. And then you feel it.
They create a vibration as they're doing that work to cure the honey. And some people pick up that feel. And that vibration is really calming and helpful. The sound of the buzzing is really unique. It's just kind of a quiet, steady hum.
And it's energy too.
They clearly put off a bit of a charge. And some people really feel that charge and say they come away more energized.
That means the experiences people have in the hut are unique.
And that's pretty cool, because when we talk to people coming out, they've kind of had their own experience. They say, oh, I really felt the energy, or hey, I smelled this flowery, amazing smell.
And people across the world are taking notice.
It's fun to see it getting a little more popular and becoming a little bit more known, because the benefits are just incredible.
The aromas start with the huts themselves.
So you certainly smell the cedar when you go in, and then after a few minutes you really begin to pick up all of the other subtle notes of the honey and the smells that the bees are making. And here on the back of the huts you can see there are different colors above each hive. That helps them recognize what is their house.
Really? Yeah. They can see colors?
They see colors. Not red, though, surprisingly. And they don't like white, because white's my color for the beekeeper and they get grumpy. Here's the huts. And inside, right behind where this tall part is, that's where the beehives are.
And if you're worried about coming face to face with a bee inside the hut, don't be.
So the bees like facing south towards the sun, and that's their side, and the human side is the north side of the hut, and the two are separated by a really heavy screen, and that means the bees will stay on their side, but all of the vapor that they create easily just passes into the human side, where you can just safely relax and breathe that in.
And so these are all the little bees that are working, that are inside of the bee hut.
Absolutely. You will smell and feel and experience these bees.
These bees are probably saying, mind your own beeswax, but the healing properties that they generate is extraordinary.
What we have here is generally called hive aerosol apitherapy, and what that does for you is it really helps your respiratory system. People will get in and clogged up with allergies and some sinus problems, and they say after 10-15 minutes they can actually feel it kind of break and they can begin to breathe easier.
I'd say it's time to get buzzed with Capella Ranch. What a tranquil experience that was. I did fall asleep. I did feel the vibrations and the humming and the energy that Charlie told us about a little bit earlier. I did do a little jumping because at one point I did kind of feel like I was falling. So once I got all settled down, I relaxed, I took my watch off. I did feel like falling asleep and very relaxed, and just something that I think I would recommend to anybody interested or looking to do something like this. And I know for a fact I also would do it again.
We're getting a lot of repeat visitors, so I think that's probably a good indicator that folks are really finding it not just novel, but actually sort of in some cases therapeutic, but in all cases just relaxing and a truly enjoyable time.
The bee active season is still in full swing. Get ready to unearth all the benefits from honeybees with Capella Ranch Bee Hut.
So come visit.
Well, that was a different kind of a buzz and for sure a one-of-a-kind experience. Now, I know it's not your traditional way of doing things, but hey, it's growing popularity all across the world. And now you have an opportunity right here at Capella Ranch to experience the bee huts. You can experience the aroma, the vibrations, the energies, and of course, that lovely hum that those bees give. For now, though, Colorado, I'll see you on the road.